Hare Krishna. One time, an old man visited a barber and he was dressed in black clothes and shaved his hair. The barber asked him, "What happened to you? Why are you wearing black clothes and you have shaven your head?" This old man started to cry and he told him, "Sargal Singh has died. Sargal Singh was so dear to me. He's died," and he started to cry. So the barber felt very bad that he didn't know who this Sargal Singh was. So the barber said, "Sorry, I asked you a wrong question." So the barber also wore black clothes and shaved his head. So one soldier came to the barber's place and looking at the barber in black dress, shaved head, the soldier asked the barber, "Why are you dressed like this? Why are you wearing a black dress and shaved head?" The barber said, "You don't know." The soldier said, "I don't know. Sargal Singh has died." So the soldier said, "Really? Sargal Singh has died?" So the soldier also wore black dress and shaved his head. And the soldier went back to his camp and told all the soldiers, "Sargal Singh has died." And all the soldiers wore black dress and shaved their head. Next day in the morning, march past, the commander comes there and he says, all the soldiers dressed in black dress and have shaved their head. So the commander asked all the soldiers, "What has happened to all of you all? Why you all have changed your uniform?" All the soldiers said, "Commander, you don't know, Sargal Singh has died." So the commander didn't want to sound foolish and act in an uninformed way. He said, "Really, Sargal Singh has died?" So he also wore black dress and shaved his head. So the commander went to meet the minister, and the minister was surprised to see this commander in this unique way, dressed in black, shaved head. So the minister asked him, "What's wrong with you?" The commander said, "You are the minister of this kingdom. You don't know Sargal Singh has died." The minister said, "Really? I forgot about it." And he also wore black dress and shaved his head. The minister went to the king, and the king asked the minister, "What's wrong with you? Why you're wearing black dress and you've shaved your head?" The minister said, "King, you don't know, Sargal Singh has died." So the king asked this minister, "Who is Sargal Singh?" The minister said, "I don't know." The king said, "Find out." So the minister asked the commander. The commander said, "I don't know." So the commander asked the soldiers. The soldiers said, "We also don't know who Sargal Singh is." The soldiers went and asked this barber, "Who is Sargal Singh?" The barber said, "I don't know. That old man came and told me Sargal Singh is dead." So they all went to this old man and asked him, "Who is Sargal Singh?" As soon as this old man heard the name of Sargal Singh, he started to cry and cry and cry. They consoled him and asked him, "Please tell us, who is Sargal Singh?" The old man said, "Sargal Singh was my donkey. He helped me and served me for 20 years. My dear donkey is dead. That is why I am mourning." And all of them were in a shock that they all followed this old man wearing black dress and shaving their head without knowing who Sargal Singh is. Funny story, but there is a very important lesson, how we follow others very blindly. So therefore, it is very important to ask questions. Just like the king asked a very intelligent question, "Who is Sargal Singh?" when everyone else in the kingdom was following blindly. So asking questions is a great prerogative of every human being. That is why the Vedanta Sutra, the first aphorism says, "Athato Brahma Jigyasa." Now it is the time to inquire. So therefore, asking questions is a sign of intelligence. The animals can't ask questions. You see in a butcher shop, so many sheep lined up, right? And the butcher slaughters one sheep. The sheep standing at the back don't ask the question, "What happened to the previous person? My own friend who was standing next to me, eating grass, he's no longer there now." The sheep never ask this question because they are animals, they are dumb. As human beings, we are supposed to ask questions. That is our prerogative. The shepherd moves the herd of sheep right, all the sheep go right. The shepherd moves them left, all the sheep go left. The sheep never ask the shepherd why to go right, why to go left. So similarly, many times we are so caught up in following the norm. Just like they say in English, even if you win the rat race, you still remain a rat. So we should not live life according to the standards and expectations and norms set by others. We need to use our God-given intelligence to find out whether things are in the right direction. Just because others are doing it, it doesn't mean that it is correct. We need not always follow the crowd. We can stand apart and have our own opinion. That is why all our Vedic scriptures, including the Gita and the Bhagavatam, are based on questions and answers. Arjuna is asking questions to Krishna and Lord Krishna is answering them. Parikshit Maharaj is asking intelligent questions to Shukdev Goswami and Shukdev Goswami is answering these questions. So therefore, asking questions is a very important aspect of human life. Education is supposed to make us smart and not dumb. And smartness means asking relevant questions. We live in an age where there is so many smart things around, right? We have smartphones, smart TVs, smart mobiles, we have smart refrigerators. Practically everything is smart. Smart washing machines, smart cars. But it is also important that while living with smart gadgets, we also remain smart. We also ask right questions. Like there is the story of Gautam Buddha. When he was Prince Siddhartha, he was in this kingdom, and when he saw troubles around, when he saw an old man, when he saw a diseased person, when he saw a dead person, Siddhartha asked questions. How did Siddhartha become Buddha? How did he become Buddha, the enlightened one? Because he asked questions. What is death? What is this old age? Why it happens to everyone? What is the solution to these problems? These questions about existential problems is what human life is meant for. Therefore, it is important for us to ask right questions. Krishna in the 4th chapter tells, Tatvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya updekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattva darshina. So Krishna says one should approach a self-realized soul and ask questions. Pariprashnena sevaya, but in a very submissive and a surrendered way. So Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON, when he is giving the purport to this particular shloka of the 4th chapter, he explains that both blind following and absurd inquiries are condemned. So one should not follow blindly, right? One should ask questions. Tatvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. One should ask questions. So we should not follow blindly, because if we follow blindly, we will also land in the well, we will also fall in the ditch. Just like in English there is a saying, when the blind man leads another blind man, both of them fall in a ditch. So therefore we should not follow blindly, neither we should ask absurd inquiries. We should ask very relevant inquiries. So therefore, let us use our God-given intelligence not to just follow the norm, but to ask right questions, to be well informed through the scriptures, and thus make wise choices in life, and thus truly become smart people in a smart world. Hare Krishna. Thank you.